overall wasn't a great kick.
Did you feel like you were in range and comfortable at the end with, going out there from the distance you were at?
Yeah, that was kind of right at the edge of it. It was into it, a little bit right to left wind. Need to do better in that situation, help out the team.
Steve, this team has pulled out so many wins like this. It's kind of like your method of operation. Did you guys, when it doesn't turn out, what does that do to the team's general confidence and psyche in this room right now?
I won't speak to that. I'll say that this team's very resilient, and I know that we're going to learn from this and grow from this and move on from this and bring our best stuff next week.
When something like this happens to you, you've been in these situations, the highs and the lows. Tell me what the next few days is like for you. Do you do anything different in your routine, or just go back to work like normal?
Yeah, I go back to work like normal and learn from this experience, and it's tough. This is one of the hardest things as a kicker. It's a tough pill to swallow, and it hurts. And my teammates out there running, just giving everything they have, and it hurts to let them down. So I take it real personally, and I'm always a hard worker, but it'll be back to work this week and bring all my focus, help out the team.
It just sucks because we fought all game, put ourselves in a position to win it, and couldn't execute when we needed to finish it out.
Looking at the run game, it seems like you guys made some adjustments at halftime. What do you guys need to do to play the way you have been when it comes to stopping the run in the second half as opposed to the first half?
I mean, honestly, I wish I could tell you. For whatever reason, we make a mental adjustment in that second half, because it's not like we come in here and make a ton of adjustments schematically. So we have to be able to come out quicker and be able to stop the run. Some of the big plays that we gave up just leads to points. And that's the only way teams can get the ball down the field on us. And a lot of times it's just us not executing. I mean, tackles, missing tackles, out of a gap, things that we've done and know how to do. We just have to do a better job of coming out and start much faster than we have and not allowing teams to create the momentum and trying to play catch up and then trying to switch the momentum because it's hard, it's exhausting. And then when it's time to make plays, you're kind of out of bullets in a sense.
How frustrating is it when you see the way that you guys can play and have played in the second half versus the way things have started for you guys?
It's frustrating. I mean, that happens in games. You're going to have some good and bad plays. But we just need to have a little bit more consistency. It can't be this, highs and lows, comparatively, as you mentioned, in this from first to second half. Just have to have more consistent football. And I don't know what it is. Obviously, we need to address it and fix it. But I don't know how you go about doing it because it's not like guys don't know how to do it because obviously we've shown from half to half that, we can execute. So something has to do as far as just starting faster and getting things rolling out of the ball.
Have you ever been a part of a goal line stand like that, 8 plays from the 2-yard line?
I don't think so. I mean, I've been a part of some goal line stands where you stop them, but to be able to do that many times, obviously that was our opportunity where we took the momentum back, after they went down and scored on us, and then that being able to stop them down there was huge for us and really put the game back in our hands, I think, from that time defensively. But no, it was awesome to be a part of it. Obviously, in a loss, it really doesn't matter, but it was great just the way the guys fought down there, that you're going to have to earn every single yard every time you face us.
Lorenzo, the takeaways for this defense, do you feel like that's kind of the last thing that's missing? They just haven't been there.
Yeah, we had opportunities. It just comes down to execution. When you have your chance to get your hands on some balls or, get a fumble out and pick it up. We had one on special teams today where we muffed it. We had a chance. A couple of interceptions that we dropped. So you got to be able to execute. That's the difference in, taking points off the board, obviously maybe scoring on defense or putting our offense in a great field position situation.
Thanks, Lorenzo.
Added to a pretty wide array of offensive options and use Kareem Hunt. It's like a whole new look for them.
Yeah, some of that 21 fast and 20 fast stuff, we knew they would go to it, didn't know how much of it. So it's things that we've seen and obviously had to adjust on the run as far as how much that we saw and how much and how we had to adjust to it as far as base and nickel. But I thought guys did a good job for the most part. Obviously, they had some plays out of it that we just hadn't seen before, but overall, thought we did a good job of handling that new dimension to their game.
Ball hit the ground, picked it up, tried to score.
Did they give you an explanation, Jared?
They called it a forward pass.
When you watched it on replay, did you kind of sink and think that it was, a forward pass when you saw it after?
From my point of view, it looked like Hunt dropped the handoff, but it doesn't matter what I think. The referees called it an incomplete pass.
They made use of Kareem Hunt. Hadn't played in half a year. They made use of him a lot. They really got a lot of snaps.
Yeah, they went in a lot of 20 fast personnel, did a bunch of trick plays, tried to get the ball in his hands, ran the ball with him and the other kid back there, Chubb. So, I mean, they were going to try to get the ball to him. He's been inactive for 8 weeks, so we knew he was going to get a fresh load.
Jerry, maybe the one thing that this defense has maybe missed a little bit this year is the takeaways. Yeah, is there any frustration building in that regard?
No, because we focus on it throughout practice. We try to get it during the game. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We just got to get off the field on third down.
You did get a lot of pressure on Baker Mayfield, took him off the block a lot today, Jerry. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, our secondary did a good job forcing him to go to 2 and 3 reads, and so when he does that up front, we have the vantage point.
What was it like crossing the end zone with that ball, thinking you scored and sealed this win, only to have to line back up again? Just that emotional swing.
Every turnover is reviewable, so I don't think you really go through any emotional swing because the Zebras are going to find a way to do what they do, so we just got to play football, line up.